Welcome, I am Theresa McClain, and my issue brief and public health intervention is on improving product labeling for the prevention of type 2 diabetes. There are several reasons why this legal intervention is needed. Around the world, type 2 diabetes affects 6.28% or 462 million people, and in the U.S., approximately 90 to 95% of the 34 million diabetes diagnoses are type 2. It's currently projected that by year 2050, the number of Americans with diabetes will increase 165%. So policy changes are obviously needed to further prevent chronic disease such as diabetes, and they need to be more aggressive by either making healthy behaviors more attractive and accessible, or unhealthy behaviors extremely undesirable or prohibited. My issue brief argues that more effective food product labeling is the next step in decreasing the growing diabetic population in the U.S. Last updated in 2016 and effective just in the last 2 years, the FDA now requires packaged food labels to include information about the link between diet and chronic diseases, such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. But I propose taking that a step further, and the first would be to require dual product labeling, which was actually proposed not long ago to not only include the serving sizes, but also packaged information. Take, for example, the can of soup listed here. Most people probably eat the whole can of soup, and if you just had the per serving information, you would see that's 80 calories, when in fact you are consuming 140 if you eat the entire can of soup. The second proposal is to present warning information between diet and chronic diseases in the form of an actual warning label. And this was actually done in Chile starting in 2016. They actually put black stop sign labeling on processed food packages to warn consumers of high sugar, salt, and calorie content. And they reported in February of 2020 that has actually resulted in a 24% decrease of sugar-sweetened beverages. And it's also was reported that child consumers actually don't want to take lunches to school that have such labels on them. So obviously pretty effective. Now to take this one step further, restaurant menus, if they would include similar guidelines as pictured above, that would be an eye-opener to people about what they consume. Currently, the FDA requires restaurant chain establishments, to advertise calorie and nutrition information. This is primarily done online. And since food portions in American restaurants have doubled or even tripled in the past 20 years, this would be a much more clear indication of what one consumes at restaurants. So to summarize, federal statutes relating to product and portion control, warning labels or dual labeling, or even identifying diabetic-friendly advertising on approved products and restaurant menus would be an actionable start in changing America's diabetic environment. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.